All right, so let's talk a little bit about allegory, or the imagery that you may get when you're in meditation or working with your guides or whatever you happen to deal with. So anyway, we talked in the earlier videos about how your brain is actually a sponge that's interpreting vibration. Same thing as the vibration that you're feeling through your fingers and in your eyes and whatever. All these vibrations are coming in through your senses, all 6 of them, and you're interpreting whatever it is in your brain. So a lot of times you will see some imagery, and it's dependent upon your belief systems as to what imagery you're seeing. Now, I used to think that I was a soul in a body, right? It seemed everybody had a different kind. However, I've realized as I'm working with a lot of this electromagnetic field stuff that you're actually much greater than that. And that's your true self, your higher self. You are a much greater energy field that happens to have an aspect of which that shows up as a body. Now, that greater aspect of you, right, actually sees the full picture of everything that's going on and is much wiser about the energy fields and how all the vibration is working together than you are in the body right now. So, working with you, you may see things in your imagination, you may see things in your reality that are being brought to you specifically to show you either allegory of what's going on in your vibrational fields, meaning kind of like metaphors. This scenario that's happening in your imagination actually represents these vibrations you have going on. If it is good, benevolent love, it is your true self, higher self working with you. If it is scary stuff, fear, anxiety, it's your own distorted fears, your own distorted vibrations presenting itself to you so you can say, that's obviously not love, I choose to release that. So a lot of people will see things that are just craziness, and you know what? All you have to do is say, I see it, thank you, I choose to release that. If it's love, it's great. Now, again, depending on your belief system, when I first started seeing things myself, if my true self brought me characters from my Catholic background, I would have just freaked out. Wouldn't have been a good thing. So instead, I had characters from other backgrounds that it was just kind of a cool imagination thing that I was going through. And I enjoyed it. So I actually was able to shed distortions and things through what my true self, my greater vision true self, was able to bring me that was comfortable. And when I started working into the shadow parts of things, the scary imagery that would come around, by then I was recognizing that's just distorted fear I carry in myself. Those are distortions on top of my own true vibration, right? And I see that distortion showing up as an image in my head or whatever it is, and I choose to release that. So, allegories are different for everyone, dependent on your own belief system. If somebody else is seeing and talking to angels and it's all great, beautiful, let them see and talk to angels all they want. If you're seeing, I don't know, what's another example, star beings or aliens, and you enjoy talking to them, talk to them all you want. Really, it's you as source energy, right? It is you as full source energy bringing you allegory to teach you or to show you what you have going on. You'll also find too that as you go higher up the scale into what you truly are, right, as source energy, it's all one. I am source energy, this tree is source energy, Amen is source energy. You start to kind of, the characters that you may see in imagery drop away because you're getting closer and closer to oneness, which you truly are. You don't really need the characters anymore, because if you think about it, if you are spending time in your imagination hanging out with Jesus, Jesus is a separate entity than you are. But truly it's not, because there's only one. So your allegory will shift. You can usually tell where somebody is on the spiritual scale, on the spiritual, I don't know, whatever, staircase, depending on what kind of allegories they're dealing with. Again, I may not deal with the same allegory that you do. It all depends on your belief system and what your true self is bringing to you. And it's funny because Abraham Hicks will talk about non-physical source will do any song and dance it takes to get you to pay attention to figure out what you got going on so you can clean it up and be what you truly are. So that is allegory. And we'll do channeling and light language and what that is next.